Hey there, and welcome to Farm Talk Friday, our 5th anniversary episode. It is May 22nd, 2026. 5 years ago in May 2021,
we started this project.
Yeah. By the way, I'm Ken Jordan. This is my beautiful wife, Giovanna, and you had this idea about 5 years ago to start Farm Talk Friday.
Well, I think Katie Bunny actually helped us with that idea.
Okay,
She
great.
she nudged us. She said, "Why aren't you guys going on camera?"
Okay.
And then, yeah, I think like the idea of the name was something that came through this vessel.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, normally we're doing the show from Costa Rica, where we have a very small permaculture farm there.
Some people have called it a hobby farm.
A hobby farm, that's right. But we have a lot of fun there, but also the show is just basically our week-to-week diary, letting you know what's going on, and it will also let us know what we were doing when we're older and we want to watch our YouTube channel.
Wow. Well, but it's also a platform to talk about green wave projects.
Yes.
And be a good inspiration and help other people possibly go on this journey also.
So yes, and
Not of the show.
Speaking of the YouTube channel, we will be posting the playlist link so you can catch any and all Farm Talk Friday episodes. We're here at my parents' house right now, and my mom, Joanne Jordan, is the world's #1 YouTube episode watcher of Farm Talk Friday. Thanks, Mom. Okay, honey, where do you want to start?
Well, I don't know. We have Bonnie here also. Sometimes Bonnie's watching the show. She's family, and she asked today, how do we wash our veggies because of all the pesticides that people here in the States have to deal with? And I said, well, we only shop at organic markets or buy organic produce, and then we grow our own food, and we're not spraying. So that's how we deal with that, is that we don't have to worry about trying to take the pesticides off.
But we do keep a close eye on the Clean 15 and the Dirty Dozen. If you look up those two search phrases, Dirty Dozen and Clean 15, you will know which conventionally grown fruits and vegetables are the cleanest and which are the dirtiest. And the dirtiest ones you've got to really do a better job on washing.
Yeah. And I think both of those lists were actually coined by an environmental group that I like called Environmental Working Group, so EWG.org. And they have other really cool guides on that site also about sunscreen, toxins, and all sorts of things.
So honey,
thanks EWG.
Tell me some of the main things you've learned in the 5 years.
Well, talking about pesticides, I mean, one of the things that I've learned is compassion. Like, I have learned why we might have gone and started making these bad decisions. Because surely, if we kill all the things that are eating the crops, it's like that's an easier solution than like having to have like manned positions and watching out for them and being more mindful of the whole process. So I still don't agree with what we're doing at that level, but I kind of get it. It's like, okay, yeah, it can be harder to keep track of everything. Like right now we have this system of agricultural bags, and I've talked about it before, and they're like jewelry bags basically to me, of different sizes, and we put it over the fruit as they grow, and sometimes things still get into them. Yeah. But it has reduced some of the issues a lot. But hey, you know, I can understand why people would spray, even though I think it's a terrible idea. Compassion.
Here's what I've learned. Chickens are the cutest things in the world.
More than baby goats?
We don't have baby goats, so
No,
I'm
we
going
don't.
with chickens. So, chickens, hens, you know, they all have incredibly unique personalities.
Yes, they do.
You get to know them and love them, and they're just so funny, and they're so thankful to be fed.
Yeah. Are they thankful?
Yeah. Well, they're so happy to be fed, so anxious to be fed, so willing to be fed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. They do like being fed.
Yeah.
For sure. Sometimes I walk by them, and these two in particular are our newest ones. New meaning in the last couple of years. You know, like once they're like kind of like fat and happy, and I walk by them, and they're like, ugh, what are you doing here? I'm like, hey, I feed you.
Yeah.
Don't forget how excited you were to see me like an hour ago.
Yeah. Also, and this is sort of what you just said about having compassion. The next time you pay a little more for organic fruit or vegetables, you should be so thankful, because really it should cost like 5 times as much. It's so hard to grow organic fruit and vegetables.
In comparison.
Yeah, it is so hard. We are so lucky that it just costs a little bit more for organic fruits and vegetables. So we're all lucky for that.
Yes, we're lucky for that. And then it's not really related to our journey exactly, but I'm glad that we have our chickens. They seem like they're happy. We don't let them run everywhere, but they have a lot of space, or what I think is enough space.
Yes.
But they're not in little boxes.
Yeah, we use chicken tractors. It's like a
Moving coop.
it's like a moving hen house on wheels. We have 2 different ones.
And so it acts as a lawnmower also.
Yeah, that's right.
And fertilizer machine.
The hens poop like crazy, and then after they beat up the ground enough, we move the chicken tractor to a new space.
Yeah, beat it up in a good way though.
Yeah, so we're always improving our soil,
Well, just that orchard part.
theoretically.
Yeah, theoretically.
Here's another thing I learned. Our own mangoes that we grow, that we put the bags on, oh my God, they're the most delicious fruit in the world ever. So that's
They're super good.
Yeah, incredible. Okay. what
Now, where
else?
do you, yeah, over the years we've had just a bunch of different journeys, I guess, with the show and what we've dealt with, different animals that we've seen and gotten to experience. And I would say that we have, like, we always had wildlife, but now we have more. Definitely more birds, even more butterflies. So just seeing the different animals kind of come into this food forest that we've continued to work on over the years, because it's basically like filling in these lots that, you know, some of us had bought. And then we have like the quebrada, which is like the jungle, the ravine. And then we have the food forest. And so like now those worlds are kind of merging. And so we have some species that used to only stay in the ravine that are now coming into the food forest. And I find that to be really cool.
Yes. And we're getting better on all of our systems. We're getting better on our drip irrigation, our solar power. And actually, as the years go by and our trees get more established and all of our plant life gets more established, we have to water less in the dry season, which is nice. And yeah, we really noticed this year that through the dry season, our land stayed really green, actually. It never really got to that dry, arid wasteland we were kind of used to, and that was wonderful.
Yeah, it still got really dry, but not the cracked earth. I mean, there was like patches maybe, but like we're doing really good on the mulching, and yeah, it used to get kind of scary, like desert like. Right in those last 2 weeks before a big rain in the rainy season. So that's nice.
Yeah.
And anyways, but part of like what we do here on the show is we talk about like what we have done. So what have we done? We're not at home. We're in Las Vegas, Ken's hometown.
Yeah, we're visiting family. We've had a few different things to take care of here. Also, we went to another anniversary. We went to Electric Daisy Carnival 30th anniversary.
Yes, thank you, Pasquale and the Insomniac team who worked really hard on that. It's pretty incredible, the size of that event and everything that they're doing and all the stages going, and yeah, it's quite a thing. I have a little sprout from the festival. I got sprouted.
Not organic.
Not organic. Pretty plastic, fantastic right there. Something that I loved at the festival though was running up to the people that were in like cow outfits or other like mimicked wildlife. So Prodigy played for the first time at EDC. I think, and so they're doing like a reunion tour, or was it just a one-off?
It's a tour since they lost their front man Keith. Yeah.
Oh, Keith. They had a nice tribute to him. But it was the first time they played EDC, I think.
Okay.
And so we were there watching that, and I saw this guy in a macaw outfit. I said, "Ken, hold on." I'm like, I have to go run up to that guy. And so I went and got a picture with him that I'm sure I'll post at some point, and told him, oh, we help, reintroduce macaws, or we help save macaws in Costa Rica. And he said, oh my gosh, I have to tell my wife right now. And so I don't know what he did. Like he either did do that or he didn't. I'm not sure. He pulled out his phone to make a note or text her.
Yeah, I was a little confused by all of the animals. There are a lot of people with like dog faces on, with the nose muzzle thing. There were, I don't know, like dinosaur people.
It's dinosaurs, yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't really make the connection with the ravey world, all the animals, but they were having fun, so more power to them. Go.
Well, I think at some point you just dress up however you want to dress up.
Apparently so.
I mean, like the bananas. Like I'm always excited to see the bananas at the festivals.
Yeah.
Like, there's always bananas. I have that in my comic book.
Okay.
And so when I see them, I'm like, yeah, exactly.
The bananas.
The bananas are here. I don't know what else. Well, we went to the Mob Museum.
Yes.
That was super cool. And Ken learned some Las Vegas history that he didn't know.
Yeah. The Mob Museum here in Las Vegas is highly recommended. It was really good history lesson, and you see a lot of good stuff.
Yeah. And we are on, how do you pronounce it? Paiute land?
Paiute.
Paiute. And the Mob Museum has their own distillery now for, what was it, 7 years, Joanne? 10 years? The distillery at the Mob Museum? 10 years. They've won awards. And so they make moonshine. And if you don't know what moonshine is, like, well, you can make it from various things. But what they're using here is corn. And they get the corn from the Paiutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and they've won awards. And so the Mob Museum is a national museum. And so I don't know, I think either they won national awards or local awards for their moonshine. And Ken bought tickets so that his mom and I could do a tasting. And so we tried huckleberry moonshine. That was not your favorite. That was okay. Joanne liked the peach one. I liked the ginger one. And then they let us have like a vanilla one at the very end. That was optional. They're really tiny, tiny samples. That's all you wanted because it's moonshine. But it was delicious.
Yeah. All right. Next
Just a
time
taste.
we're going to go to the Atomic Museum.
Yeah.
Next time we're in Vegas. Looking forward to that.
And what else did we see on this trip? Dun, 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 dun,
Oh! we went to the Rio and saw
Empire Strips Back.
The Empire Strips Back. It was a burlesque show.
It's a parody.
Star Wars themed burlesque show.
It's fantastic. You have to
really
go.
Good.
At the very end, I stood up and I was clapping and I yelled, "Best show in Vegas!" It was so good.
Yeah,
it was
really
so
good.
They really deserved that. Jabba the Hutt was hilarious.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You have to go see this show. And what else? Well, Mall Museum, they talked about the meadows. Ken's like, yeah, I know that Las Vegas means the meadows, but you didn't know about the springs.
Yeah, so I want to figure out if every meadow is supposed to have a spring, because springs and meadows seem to go together. The people say Las Vegas is named after springs, but Las Vegas means the meadows. So yeah, I got to do more research on that.
And previously, I feel like we're rocking.
Yeah, we're rocking too much.
Previously on a trip here, and we did it live from there, the Springs Natural Preserve.
Yeah.
But I feel like when we were there, like they didn't tell us that we were on a spring or that they were preserving a spring.
Yeah, we're gonna find out about.
So
all that.
yeah, there's some information. But you were talking about Tule Springs.
There's Tule Springs, Bonnie Springs. We got to go to visit these springs and see if we can find water.
Yeah.
Also, I forgot to mention at the top of the show that this is the 5th anniversary of Farm Talk Friday, but it is the 10th anniversary of us moving to Costa Rica. So we're at a 5/10 anniversary here.
And it's the 20-year anniversary of me starting my nonprofit Greenwave.
All right, fantastic. Go to greenwave.eco.
Yes. So that's kind of it.
Okay, next week
if anyone's watching though, and because Katie Bunny did kind of nudge us to do something like this, I just want to say somehow Facebook and Instagram have stripped her of her profile.
What?
Yeah, like it's gone. She made these really cute reels the other day that I had collaborated on, and so they were hitting my Instagram also, and they. By the way, I'm going to eco-brick this. This is not flying away into the wilderness. This will be contained.
There we go.
But shiny things can make us happy sometimes.
If we're reading this 5 as the proper direction, then they're saying it was the proper direction, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you should do one the other way.
I got faith. All right.
So this is not the 55th episode or anything. It's just 5 years.
Just 5.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, if any of you know Katie Buddy, I'm just saying that she's out of commission. Maybe someone could contact Facebook, and I feel like somebody out of our friends either works there or that they could do something. And then, side note, Eli Owens, another friend, is running for Congress. And if you want to vote for an independent that, wants to make reform, then Eli might be your guy. I don't know. I'm still looking into what he's running for exactly, but he's very passionate. We love our friends, and so it's fun to give them shout outs. So.
Okay. All right.
I'm used to Ken kind of being like, okay.
Next week we will be back in Costa Rica.
I hope so.
Yeah. All right.
Oh.
Yes.
One last thing. Oh no, wrong one. This is from our wedding. I decided to bring these. I used to make them. They're called beerings. So they're made out of, I'm not trying to really promote Heineken, but there we had it. I made this one out of Heineken, but I made these for our wedding. Do you remember?
Mm-hmm, I do.
The little beerings.
Yeah.
So all sorts of little nostalgic elements here.
All right, we will see you next week on Farm Talk Friday.
Why don't I do the hearts?